Hey everybody, Jason Burmis here, and run away. Because as I've been telling you now for weeks, if not months, this Bloomberg campaign seemed to be there to siphon off of votes, but I never doubted that there could be, a Bloomberg Hillary ticket, right? If she didn't jump in, because it sure looked like she was going to jump in after the Howard Stern interview, right? And after these, even before that, in November, I did a video mentioning Bloomberg and Hillary in the first minute as these establishment candidates. And now Drudge is reporting exclusively. This is an exclusive. I don't know how this is an exclusive. First of all, Bloomberg's missed not only the Iowa caucus, which is okay, but New Hampshire, pretty important, where he didn't even debate. But with Hillary Clinton as his running mate, you can bet that the establishment will prop him up probably just above Amy Klobuchar. They've tried to prop up Grandma Oatmeal, not happening. They tried to prop up Kamala Harris with false poll numbers. That's not happening. Joey B was supposed to be the front runner. That's not happening. But billionaires for bootlicker, a.k.a. Pete Buttigieg, right? That's been a successful psyop so far. Right? It doesn't matter if they have video of some kid flipping a coin, clearly overturning it and then giving the votes to bootlicker, right? Because Bernie Sanders really hasn't spoken out as much as he should about this and many other things, such as Julian Assange, WikiLeaks, the outright stealing of his nomination in 2016. Didn't stand up to Hillary then. So now you have to ask yourself, how is he going to stand up to a Bloomberg Hillary ticket? Now, right now, none of this is official, right? But it's certainly going to be the media hype of the next week or so. The question is, why does anybody think this is a good move for the Democratic Party, as people didn't want to vote for Hillary Clinton then, and then behind a Bloomberg billionaire who is an out-and-out gun grabber, unapologetic gun grabber too. 1,000% red flag laws. Everybody should have a mental evaluation for everything. I did a video after that Texas church shooting where Bloomberg literally said an off-duty police officer in that situation shouldn't be shooting into a crowd. Leave it up to law enforcement, but if there's an armed law enforcement officer there, and he happens to be off duty, somehow he shouldn't act. And remember, we had other local law enforcement officials saying there's no doubt that, this person saved 200 plus lives. Media really downplayed that one. Media didn't focus on that by Bloomberg. And you know what? We do it live here sometimes. I want to find those videos because they are important. Actually, I think if I go backwards a couple times, right? Yeah, here we go. So if you watch my Not a Snowball's Chance in Hell video on Bloomberg, right? And then you can also watch this Hillary Clinton, I was really hoping she wasn't running but video. But I've been calling the possibility for this ticket on the Action for Assange vigils, you name it, guys. And here's the funny thing. The memes are already starting. The posts are already starting. I didn't know that Michael Bloomberg wanted to kill himself. I didn't know that Michael Bloomberg wanted to be suicided. I got news for you guys. Michael Bloomberg is a billionaire. He is a billionaire. People like Hillary and Bill Clinton work for people like Mayor Bloomberg. Don't get that twisted. Just because he has the appearance of this proper gentleman businessman doesn't mean he's not a Roy Cohn type. I watched finally got to see Where's My Roy Cohn last night. I recommend it 1,000%. It's absolutely fantastic. Does it go as deep as like Whitney Webb and stuff like that? No, but I guarantee you will not be disappointed. And one of the things that Cohn really wanted to do at a point was to become the governor. That was in his plans. Somewhere along those lines, those plans got derailed. Who knows why? But he was always into something illegal. Always into something illegal. Everybody that worked for him knew they were afraid of being accessories. And Roy Cohn was a very, very cunning and smart man. Now, officially, he was never a billionaire. Michael Bloomberg is a billionaire. Okay? So if you think that this ticket is somehow a way to like assassinate Bloomberg, they would love to have Bloomberg in as the president. Now, here's the thing. I don't know how far it can go. Obviously, there's a lot of rumors around there that Bloomberg is a closeted homosexual. Now, in this day and age, obviously, it would benefit him to be more like Pete Bootlicker and open about his sexuality, right? And maybe, who knows? I mean, this is a long shot, but can you imagine he announces Hillary Clinton as his running mate and comes out of the closet at the same time? That'd be huge news, right? And boy, you'd really get the LGBTQ LMNOPO community out there for him if that happened. And the media would be able to promote him even more. You got to look at all these different angles, man, because I guarantee you the PR puppet masters out there, the descendants of the Edward Bernaysian ideologies, are thinking these same exact things. Because as much as you guys think that the establishment may want Bernie in there for full communism, no, they don't. No, they don't. First of all, full communism not coming here, right? But we should be able to find a way to stop funding wars of aggression. And if we are going to fund things, right, fund things for the people. Bernie Sanders, not perfect. Not much of a backbone, in my opinion. I'm a Gabbard guy. But what if you have a Sanders-Gabbard ticket? Gabbard's going to fight tooth and nail. There's a lot going on. But the real question is, can any of those people beat Trump, right? I don't know that they can. I was having this discussion today. Buddy of mine, he likes to gamble. They're big sports gamblers. They love to go to the casino, trying to rile them up to go to Mohegan Sun with me on, I think it's March 13th for some Bellator. And right now they're taking odds for Trump to win against any Democratic candidate. You know what those odds are? If he bets 200, he can win 100 now. So you got to put your bets in now, February 15th, against any Democratic candidate. So that's basically your 2-1. It's 2-1 Trump. Vegas odds, at least whatever he was doing. I don't know. He was looking it up on his phone. It's out there. So to bet 200 again and to receive 100 shows you how far off the Democratic Party is from actually being able to win this election. And that's the truth, man. You could say whatever you want about Donald Trump, and believe me, right? Here, I'm not afraid to. When there's something that's totally wrong with the administration or the policies, such as the National Counterintelligence Terrorism Report that no one seems to be reporting on, are they even talking about it on tomorrow's news today? Let me know, because I haven't heard anything about it. I haven't heard about how Trump signed off on we need to stop the Russians from interfering with our elections. I haven't heard how they signed off on going after hacktivists, leaktivists, a made-up term, and public disclosure organizations like WikiLeaks, Cryptome, and others. No one's talking about that, right? Nobody. So the thing is that I know he's electable. I know that Trump fills up arenas. I know that tens of thousands of people show up to keep America great again when he's not running against anybody. And even at the height of the cult-like personality that was Barack Obama that they sold to you and I, it was never like this. Never, ever, ever. So there isn't, again, Tulsi Gabbard, I think, would kill on the stage against Trump, would murder on the stage against Trump. Why? Because she brings up real issues. That's never going to happen, unfortunately, with the way our establishment is set up. They've again lied to you and manufactured the idea that Bootlicker and Klobuchar and Grandma Oatmeal, and they tried with Joey B, but Joey B is slipping fast. I mean, if you look at New Hampshire, I believe Gabbard got almost half the amount of votes for as Joey B and wasn't even on the debate stage. That should let people know. When I was talking to the journalist from Wired earlier this week over the 15th anniversary of Loose Change, he said to me, In a recent scientific poll, I think he said it was out of Canada, it said in the United States, the number one conspiracy theory out there is 9/11. And it's not JFK anymore. He said over 50%. He's like, does that surprise you? And I looked at him because we were doing a video conference. And I said, why would that surprise me? I go, can you tell me one truth that the Bush administration, the Obama administration, or this administration has told the American people about the Middle East? I go, the people paying attention know. So why wouldn't it be number one? Even the people that weren't paying that much attention, when they saw these films, it stuck in their mind, 100%. And if you trust this administration on Syria, Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, I feel sorry for you. I do. That doesn't mean I'm going to run out and vote Bloomberg Hill Dog. And that doesn't mean that Hill Dog is going to be able to get into the presidency by offing Bloomberg after they're elected. They're far from electable, no matter how they rig it. Any way, shape, and form. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I want to remind everybody to thumbs this video up, subscribe, and share. We've been losing subscribers all week. Haven't gained any ground all month. Been trying to get to 40K. Who knows if we'll ever get to 40K. We're doing it 3 to 7 times a day here. We're going to do an Ask Me Anything, and there's a lot of big news. We're going to talk about this, action for Assange. They're going to be down in D.C., but we need your help. If you are an activist, if you care about real issues, make yourself a 30 to 40 second clip, and then you can submit it to them, and they're going to make a big video on it. Costs you nothing but your time. So please help support them. If we make it, and we're actually viable. So today's Saturday, right? If we get through today and Sunday, and we make, $541 more, I'll go to D.C. next week. I'll stream live from D.C. for at least 1 or 2 days during these events. And we'll do some real activism, Obviously, I got to make sure that I can get there, stay somewhere, in case I get arrested, get out. I don't think they have the bail laws we do here in New York, which is absolutely absurd anyway. And then, guys, I also got this Rockfin. Why am I talking about this Rockfin? Well, I do 5 exclusive videos on it a week, right? And I think we're going to simulcast the Ask Me Anything free over on Rockfin, which you can also do. So in other words, you can sign up for Rockfin. Doesn't cost you a thing. Come and follow me. Here's the thing. Rand Paul, we're going to do a video on this. Rand Paul, this video behind me, I was worried that they were going to pull it from YouTube if I did it because they've pulled one video. They've locked one video, and it's the one where I dare to say Erica Caramello Barr's real name. And I don't say it, by the way. Louis Gohmert says it, a representative at the impeachment inquiry. And we dared to play it. It's locked as private. Well, guess what? They pulled the Rand Paul video that I reference in this one. Rockfin didn't. So rockfin.com/Jason Burmis, $9.99 a month gets you 20 extra videos from me that are live streamed just like this one. I'm going to put it in there. So please sign up for Rockfin. You not only get my content, so it's so much better than like a Patreon or Subscribe Star, you get everybody's content on it. Ron Placone, Graham Elwood, Ben Askren, Jordan Burroughs, Nico House, The Convo Couch, and more. And guys, once again, you want to see me in DC? $5, $10, $15, it means the world to me. Big donations, such as Ryan Erickson's, are extremely appreciated and would ensure me being in DC next week. I love you guys, and I will see you all on the flip side.